Hello YouTube, it's Paul coming at you. Been a bit. Yeah, this is my Expo pickups. It's actually going to be two videos. This one's just going to cover the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because I feel like it. So, I didn't actually get too crazy in retrospect, but picked up some nice things. I don't know if you can see in the background, Tikkanen auto. It's one of two autographs that I was seeking for the weekend, but more on the second player later. Actually, I'll show off Tikkanen now, just because I can. Those of you unaware, nicknamed the Great One because he was a pain in everybody's ass. He was, figure out ways to annoy you and drive you nuts. And I think, but playoff Tikkanen as an Oiler, he had many great moments. Game 7 hat-trick versus Calgary in 1991. I got this autograph puck commemorating the 1988 Stanley Cup champs, as well as a picture behind. And then I also picked up, I found this picture on eBay because I was looking for great pictures, and it's actually a pretty cool image. He's fighting off some Boston Bruins. So, and he was also the Michael Jordan of Finnish hockey players with his tongue hanging out. So, got a few autographs. That was my Saturday show. I did see some cards that were interesting to me. Held off on one, and of course it sold. And yeah, you know how it goes. But here's some cheapies. I want to say that's 21, 22. Yeah, 22 UD extended for Uncle Vinny. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen rookie gems, as well as Benoit Oliver Groove. I can't say his name. And I just had it in my hand here. What the heck? So yeah, the show itself, nothing too crazy. I literally had it in my hands. Oh, here it is. And from Metal Universe, also from 21-22, a Mikko Koskinen Intimidation Nation. And let's face it, Mikko Koskinen was not intimidating anybody for the most part over his career as an Oiler, so it's more of a, I found it in a binder for 50 cents, so why not? And then the rest, I was actually surprised. I thought I picked up some other stuff, but maybe I picked it up in my head. But yeah. And then what is this? 98.99. Yes, SPX Pros and Prospect Radiance out of 100. Saku Koivu. Not that I'm a huge Saku Koivu fan, it's just every now and then when I see these cards, and of course, never pay full sticker. Yeah, I pick them up. And, I'm up to like maybe 10 cards in the set, so short checklist. I want to say it's only 100 cards, but it's got that right shine that I like. And then the rest, these all came from Collects Calvin on Instagram, and he was value box diving and finding stuff for me, which was, you know, I could have found if I was really super motivated, but good thing and bad thing of having friends in the hobby, I guess. But there's a Bill Guerin UD exclusives out of 25. And that also goes with the Doug Waite that I picked up from Calvin. So, you know, just picking off some 90s Oilers. Yeah, let's finish off. Let's do all the... I just have one more Bill Guerin. Premiere date from Pacific Omega 2000. Yeah. Also a Bill Guerin with Pacific's weird parallel numbering. Out of 68. Bill Guerin. He was huge for the Oilers. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. And then, yeah, the rest of what I picked up from Calvin's booth. I believe the one card's from his end friend that was at his that he was sharing a booth with. But you know, it's nice to have people looking out for you, maybe finding stuff in boxes that I'm not digging through or taking the time to root through. But another premiere date from Omega, or sorry, opening day issue. That's what the stamping says. And these are out of 56. And keeping with the future Oiler teammate, it's number 29 for Leon Draisaitl. And another premiere date. Doug Waite from Dynagon Ice. So yes, out of 63. And number 34 for Fernando Pisani. So some good great pickups. Actually, you know what? We'll leave Doug Waite out. And then the final purchase, and actually it literally was. So I think Calvin found a couple of cards for me on the Sunday, and I said, just fold them for me. I'll be back. And he had this in his booth. I looked at it all weekend, and I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. I'm sort of working on the team set, so. Connor McDavid, Speckled Rainbow Foil. If you know, you know. Get 100 of the base cards, and pretty sure that was the last year of that foliage with the Speckled Rainbow. And yeah, good times. So that is my Expo pickups. Sunday night, went for supper, did a box rip with Because I'm Carlos, Amanda Graded Gamer, and Eric Sanderson to Orr of Parker's Champions. And yeah, it was a fun rip. Like, Carlos bought the boxes, and yeah, we opened up. So and I got the Oilers. So Zach Hyman, Evan Bouchard, you know, the much maligned Evan Bouchard. If you follow my Instagram, I've been quite vocal about Evan Bouchard's performance early on this season, where he was atrocious. Seems to be redeeming himself. So what can you do? The new Dryden Nugent Hopkins, a couple of doubles there. The now departed Evander Kane. Was there no Leon Draisaitl? Wow. Huh. I'll have to check the checklist, but Stuart Skinner, also much maligned, not by myself, but whatever. And of course, Connor McDavid with his mouth guard in the appropriate position. So there you have it. My Friday, Saturday, Sunday Expo pickups, including a couple of autographs. And yeah, Zed Wesker Griff says, get amongst it, y'all.